Branden here, time another set of Branden's boy problems. So it came to my realization, and it is the season of year in review and thinking of my realizations for 2021. Just like out of all the relationships that I had that ended this year, and it really just like I lost two 15-year friendships. I lost my longest relationship ever, which was a year. And it's just crazy to think like all of that happened just this year alone. Like that friendships I literally had for half my life came to an end this year, and it came to an end because of like, and even my relationship. I just feel like the biggest thing of why those relationships came to the end is because they lied to me, and it's also like I had to think like from my own outside of myself or like try to see it from their perspective, but just like they thought it was better to lie to me than to be honest with me. And now ultimately, it's like they lied because they wanted to avoid confrontation or avoid drama or avoid maybe being confronted by their actions. But it's like, if you feel like the need to lie to someone, you obviously know what you're doing is wrong. Like, you chose to lie about having like my friends, I'm not friends with anymore. It's like, he wouldn't have a party and not invite me. So he just like plan a party for months, invite all his friends, put in all the effort, but we're still talking and communicating, but you're completely hiding this from me for months. And then I had to find out about it on social media. And it's just kind of like, I feel like I'm completely justified in ending the friendship, and I feel completely justified in like obviously he was wrong. Like you knew like it would be fucked up to like plan a party and not tell me about it, which is why you didn't tell me about it. But it's like you knew what you doing was fucked up, so that's obviously why you chose to lie. So it's like, and it's like if you told me about it before, like maybe we would have an argument, a confrontation, but I still kind of feel like I don't know. I guess I don't know for certain what would have been the outcome had he did tell me from the beginning, like if we'd still be friends anymore. But like I guess either way, it probably was leaning towards like we're not gonna be friends anyway, so you might as well just tell me months before instead of months later, so I don't have to waste time thinking like there's still a friendship here, when obviously like if you're having an event for yourself and you're inviting all your closest friends except me, clearly I'm not one of your closest friends, and clearly there's like what's the point of hiding it from me when it's just like you can just be honest and tell me, and then we can go our separate ways. Like there's no point faking a friendship. Like that's just dumb to me. It's just kind of like clearly we're not friends. Like just tell me we're not friends. I'm not here thinking that we are friends. I feel like that's probably what hurts the most. It's just like feeling like I valued people more than they valued me because they're doing things to me that I never would do to them. Like if I had an event for all my closest friends, like of course I would invite him. Like especially it's like we've been friends for half our lives. It's like I always imagined like our friendship would probably last forever. Like I know it wasn't as strong as it used to be, but it still like didn't imagine it would end this way. And it's like I have to think like, why do people not feel comfortable just telling me the truth? And then it's like with my ex, it's like he felt the need to lie to me. Well, he lied about lots of stuff, like fucking other people behind my back, and then like communicating with his ex behind my back. So it's like, obviously you know what you're doing is wrong if you're not telling me about it. Like you obviously know you're fucking up. Like hence why you're not telling the person you're dating about all the shit you're doing behind their back, because you know you shouldn't be doing it. So that's like the point of the whole like lying to me. It's like you're not lying to for good. You're not lying for a good reason. You just want to be able to do what you want to do and not have to deal with the consequences of it. So of course it's like I'm gonna find out eventually, and you're gonna deal with the consequences of your actions, which is why we're not together anymore and why he's no longer a part of my life, because it's like you lied and you were doing stuff you know you shouldn't be doing. Instead of just not doing it, you did it anyway and destroyed any possibility of us having a future. So it's like people lie to me because they want to avoid the drama and confrontation and negativity, but then it's like what you're doing is negativity and dramatic and confrontational. So it's like instead of people wanting to like do better and like not be liars and not do fucked up shit behind your back, it's just kind of like they want to be free to do fucked up shit to you, but they don't want you to find out about it. But it's just kind of like, why not just not do the fuck up shit and ruin the relationship you have with this person? But I feel like I've always been someone that values honesty and integrity and living my life openly and honestly. So I try not to lie to people. I try to be as honest as possible. I try to tell the truth. Like, I value honesty and telling the truth in my blogs, on my YouTube channel, and my posts. Like, I live my life on my own terms, and I fully like to tell my truth, and other people do not. And it's hard for people to tell the truth and live openly and honestly. But I just kind of feel like it's just crazy to me that it's like some of the closest, longest lasting relationships I've had to come to an end this year because they couldn't just be honest and tell the truth to me. And it's like, I guess I'm not an easy person to open up to, which is kind of crazy because it's like my whole brand is like, of my whole YouTube channel is just people submitting questions and being open and honest. And I have people in my DMs all the time, like, ask me for advice and try to help them with their problems, and they're being vulnerable with me and they're opening up to me. And it's like, I get that from strangers, but I can't get it from the people that I'm closest to or spent the most time with or been a part of my life for the longest time. Like, that is just crazy to me to just realize, like, why are the people I'm supposed to be closest to the people that lie to me like the most and can't open up and be honest to me? And it's like, I know I have negative qualities. Like, I know I'm selfish and I can I'm a huge bitch. I know I'm vindictive, which is probably why people are scared to open up to me with things that they know I will not like, because I'm going to be vindictive about it, because you shouldn't have done it in the first place. But on the other hand, it's like, clearly, if you were just open and honest with me from the beginning, like, we wouldn't even have to go through all of this unnecessary drama or confrontation, because it's like, there's nothing to maintain. Like, if you are treating someone that's been your friend for half your life, like, in such a shitty way, like, there's no friendship left to maintain. Like, it's over. Like, let's just be upfront and honest with each other. Like, there's nothing here. Like, we're not friends anymore. So let's just accept it and move on. I just don't like the whole fake friendship where it's just like, you're acting like you're my friend, or like I can open up to you, I'm talking to you, we're going out to eat, we're texting, sending like each other memes and communicating, but then you're doing this whole planning and plotting behind my back and making sure I don't find out about it. Like, that's unacceptable to me. And then the whole relationship thing, it's just like, we're supposed to be building a future together, spending every day, talking every day together, like, and yet you want to communicate with your ex behind your back. Like, wow, is that worth destroying a relationship for? Like, why do you need to maintain a relationship with your ex when you're in a new relationship? Like, that makes no sense to me. And it's just like, what is the point? Like, why are you doing all this dumb shit? It's either like, you want to be there or you want to be here. You're not getting both. And it's like, he got away with having both for the longest time, and now I'm just like, fuck you, you're dead to me. And now it's like, my former friends, fuck you, you're dead to me. Like, I just am not the type of person that keeps fake people around. So it's like, don't sit in my face, make me believe one thing, and then you're doing something else behind my back. Like, I don't do that to other people, so I don't want it done to me. So I feel completely justified in why I terminate these relationships. I just have to realize, like, what about me? Is it like the people that I'm closest to don't feel like they can be open and honest with me, yet complete strangers are completely comfortable just being open and honest with me? But it's just crazy that this was my year. I had to experience this year, and lessons I had to learn through life and my life experiences. And despite how much I've lost, I don't feel that bad. Like, it's sad to think about, but I'm also just at a point where I'm like, not everyone is gonna last in your life forever. Like, friendships, relationships, people are here for a limited amount of time. You just don't know what that limit is. So the goal is, you hope things can last forever, but realistically they're not. So it's just part of life, and it's sad to let people go, and it's sad to think like, oh wow, like, this person I thought could have been here forever isn't going to be. But then it's like, they chose not to be because they thought it was better to lie than to just be honest. And as someone that values honesty, I just don't have time for fake friends or fake boyfriends that want to sit in my face and lie to me or know they're doing fucked up shit behind my back. So thanks for joining me for this episode of Brandon's Boy Problems.